guys. Whew. Yesterday was a really crazy day for us, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. All of it is not Reborn related, but during my visit with my grandmother, I'd only been there for a few minutes, and it was quickly interrupted by an emergency call from my kids. Well, I had two of my kids with me, another two were home, and my neighbor's dog had apparently bit my dog through the fence. He has a German Shepherd, and I have a miniature Schnauzer, and he basically bit through his face. I'm not going to go into the details because it can get pretty terrible, but so I had to fly back home, and that's a little drive, and then I had to drive him out to the emergency room for the dogs, whatever. And anyway, long story short, I ended up there, and he ended up having to have minor surgery to his face and a tooth pulled. And so yeah, but the visit went well. My grandmother loved her. She said she's absolutely the most realistic baby that she's seen out of my collection. She said the artist definitely captured every detail, and she also said that she doesn't know anything about the different sculpts and everything, but she was just amazed. Basically, the things that she was talking about was also the sculpt itself. And she was going on to say that my late aunt, which is her daughter that passed away, she was saying her hands, that Remy hands, are just like her hands were when she was a little baby. So, you know, of course, she absolutely adored her. It's kind of warm in here now, so I'm going to take her out of this. I didn't get a chance to do that because I've been up all night, off and on. I had to leave him to the hospital and come back to get him hours later. And the hospital is like at least an hour drive from where I live. So that was a lot. And but my grandfather was so funny. He knows I collect these babies and stuff, and I bring them to see him. So he's like, who baby you got now? And then he was just joking. But then when he looked at her, and he was up close, he was like, oh, that's a real baby. And then I was saying, no, it's a dog. He said, is that really a dog? He said, really? Is it really a dog? And I said, yeah. He said, no, seriously. And he's like all up on her. It was so funny. And he said, you got me that time. He said, because my mom's always taking in other people's kids and stuff. And so he's like, I thought you were starting to be like the mom, going out finding babies and, getting them or whatever. So I thought it was funny. And then for the first time last night, she met her dad, and he absolutely adored her. He was like, just looking at her details. He kept turning around, looking at her face, different things in her face. He was like, this must be a new artist. And I said, yes. And he was like, I haven't seen nothing like this in your collection before. Nothing. He's like, this one is totally real looking. He's just like so amazed with her, and that, at least that part made me feel good about the day. But the day, it was an eventful day. Lots of things went wrong with yesterday, so that was a good part of the day. And then when I got back, and after my daughter played nurse, because she does plan to be a veterinarian, so this is her last year, and she's going off to college. And so she was administering the medicines to Onyx, my puppy, and which his birthday is Monday. And he's really not really a puppy, but he's so small, so I still call him a puppy. He'll be 5 Monday. But after we got him comfortable and, you know, ready for bed, I came in and, you know, got myself ready for bed, and I got Remy, and I just held Remy for a very long time, and it was just very comforting and very soothing, and she actually slept in the bed with me last night. I had been putting her in her bed at night because I don't want to roll on her or nothing like that. So, but last night she actually slept with me, and see, I did fine, Mommy. So, yeah, so that's, you know, pretty much everything that went on. I am planning on, I went to talk to the neighbor to let them know that their dog had attacked my dog, but they wasn't there, so I gotta try again today. Of course, the vet bill was not nice, cost me a couple $100. So that was a, you know, a major setback for me. You know, anytime unexpected money is spent, but definitely with that amount. But, you know, with pets, it's like our kids will do anything to save them. So I had to get him out of pain, and so I did what I had to do. But anyway, I'm not worried about it. I got 2 babies up for sale, and one of them, you know, I'll just take some of the money and replace what I spent for his vet bill. And the rest I'll put towards the baby that I have on layaway. So it's, you know, nothing that I'm going to be, you know, really stressed about. However, it did not help my anxiety. I'm terribly afraid to take him outside now, or let him go outside by himself. So now he's having to be on the leash until I'm going to have to do some things to the gate to make sure that that dog is not getting under the gate. He's been digging up from their side. So anyway, that is just all kinds of personal stuff, but I just thought I would share with you guys and let you guys know what was going on. And I did get videos of, my son did videos, but I haven't reviewed them. I don't know if they're going to be able to be uploaded or not, because my grandfather said this baby is ugly, and him and my grandmother was going back and forth arguing over it. No, she's not. And he's like, yep, I gotta tell you, I'm sorry to tell you, but your baby's ugly. So, you know, it's funny because he's my grandfather and he can say that. And I think he's saying it because her face is, you know, scrunched up. And so, but a lot of people don't realize that we collect for the realism and expressions being captured, not so much of, you know, the actual, just a perfect, pretty smiled baby face. Otherwise, you could just get a baby doll out of the store. But, yeah. But my grandmother's like, she's gorgeous. He don't know what he's talking about. So I don't know, because my grandmother cussed a lot, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload the videos, but I'll see. So, other than that, we didn't get to go out much because we had to rush back home, and I had to bring her back and tend to my puppy. So, sorry guys, and she didn't make it to my mom's house. So maybe tomorrow she'll make it to my mom's house. I'm hoping you guys are seeing this, because I'll have to record this all over again if you're not. So, this will conclude this video, and we'll be back later. So, let me see.